Very good afternoon to all. Last time we have seen module number 2, and in the module number 2 we have seen what do you mean by the scaling, and a small example of the scaling also. Here I am going to extend it, that the second example of the scaling, that the translation, sorry, not the scaling, that is a translation. I'm sorry for that. It is a translation of a triangle represented by the vertices a, b and c. You can see in the figure also, you can see this is a triangle a, b, c, and bearing a coordinate, having a coordinate 1 comma 1, that is a point a, b 3 comma 3, and c 4 comma 1. Okay, here here it is going to translate in x and y direction. In the x direction, this is a 4 unit. Just a wait, I have to select the pointer. Okay, you can see here the 4 points in x direction and the 2 points in a y direction. Okay, so that the tx will be 4 and the ty will be 2. Now as we all know, the capital T equal to tx and ty, and that is 4 comma 2. We need to find the final position of a coordinate of a triangle after the translation, and that is a dash b dash c dash equal to a b c plus t. Just we have to add the x and y direction translation 4 comma 4 and 2. So you can this is like a very simple addition of a matrices. Okay, you will get finally this value. Okay, the 1 plus 4 is 5, 1 plus 3 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, 3 plus 2 is 5, like that. It is very simple, already you had studied in the lower classes this addition of a matrices. So finally you will get this matrices. So this is a very simple example of a translation. Next we are having a rotation. The meaning of rotation, we are going to rotate the object. Okay, that may be anti-clockwise direction or clockwise direction. Here you can see, if it is like a anti-clockwise direction, we will take it as a positive. If it is a clockwise direction, we will take it as a negative. Okay, this is sign convention actually. Okay, this is a sign convention. Okay, so you have to remember, whenever we are going to rotate the object in the x direction, in the anti-clockwise direction, that will be positive, and in the clockwise direction, that will be negative. So here we are having the point. I have selected a point that is called the p x comma y. Okay, and I have to rotate this point p from here to here with respect to the angle theta. First of all, at this point already at the some angle, that is phi and a distance from the origin of this point is the r. So that will be same, r and r, but only the angle will change. Here the angle is phi, here the angle of theta. Okay, so first of all we have to find this distance, the x coordinate of this point p and the y coordinate of this point p. So s coordinate will be, what will be the s coordinate? If I form this a triangle, okay, you can see over here, this is a triangle. Okay, this is the triangle, and here we need to find the value of x, means I have to find this distance. Okay, this distance. So this will be r cos phi. It is a normal trigonometric uh, formula. Okay, Pythagoras, we can say Pythagoras formula, s equal to r cos phi, and I have to find this vertical distance also. Okay, and the vertical distance will be r sin phi. Vertical distance will be r sin phi. The r cos phi and this vertical distance will be r sin phi. You can see over here, r sin phi, y equal to r sin phi. So this will be r cos phi, r sin phi. R cos phi, r sin phi. Similarly, let the rotate the point will be presented as, okay, let the rotated point will be presented as p dash, p dash equal to s dash and y dash, p dash equal to s dash y dash, or p dash s dash y dash. I have to find the x and s dash and y dash also over here with respect to the r, but the here that this it is rotated from here to here is theta, okay, but the total angle will be theta plus phi. So you can see over here at the same as usual way, r cos only the angle will increase, okay, theta plus phi, r sin theta plus phi. Okay, now I have to go, I'm going to apply the formula here, that is a cos of a plus b, the formula of cos of a plus b and sine of a plus b. Sine of a plus b. So what is the cos a plus b? Cos a plus b is nothing but the cos a cos b minus sine a sine b. So you will find over here only r will be the common, okay, cos theta cos phi minus sine theta sine phi. Similarly r will take it outside common, and here I am applying a sine theta plus phi or sine a plus b, sine a cos b cos a sine b. Okay, the same formula I had applied over here also. So this will be the sine theta cos phi plus cos theta sine phi. Okay, after that, okay, I will take I will multiply this r inside the bracket, r cos theta r cos phi minus r sine theta sine phi. Here r sin theta cos phi plus r cos theta sin phi. As usual, we know the x is r cos phi, y is r sin phi. So it will be x r cos phi. So it will be here x cos theta. Wait for the moment. It is a by mistake. It is actually a theta, not the phi. Okay, it is actually theta. You have to correct it. Actually I did little mistake, because r cos phi is x, so it will be r cos theta, it will be r cos theta, okay, r cos theta, and it will be y sin theta. And the similarly here also r cos phi is x, r sin phi is y, okay. So r sin theta, r sorry, x sin theta and y cos theta. So this will be the final. And after that we have to express in the matrices form. So I will be write down p dash equal to x comma x and y. It will be cos theta sin theta, okay, cos theta, this is x and this is again sin theta. Again in the next, this is the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate. The x then y coordinate will be minus sin theta and cos theta. So this is like in the matrices form, okay. So this is very important, you have to remember this matrices form, because this is we will use in the numerical. Okay, a little correction is there, it is cos theta, you have to correct it, okay. The small changes is there. Okay, I have taken a very simple and short example here. A line having a coordinate 1 comma 1 and b comma 3 comma 3. A is 1 comma 1 and b 3 comma 3, means these are 2 points and connected with each other, it form a line. So line AB, okay, line AB having the coordinate 1 comma 1 b comma 3. If line rotate with the 90-degree anti-clockwise direction, okay, it is anti-clockwise direction, means all the angle will be positive, because it is rotated in the anti-clockwise direction like this way, okay. So it will be rotating here to here. We are having a dash b dash ab dot r, where r ab is already the a and b 1 comma 1 3 comma 3, and the r, this is a rotating angle, it is cos 90 sin 90 minus sin 90 cos 90. Only the we have to write down the angle theta, okay, we have to write down the angle, that is a theta. It is already here, I have to rotate here to here, okay, it is already here, I have to rotate here to here, and that is only the angle of theta. We will not consider phi also, we are only consider our theta, okay. So here it is rotating from here to here with the angle of 90, and here cos 90 sin 90 minus sin 90 cos 90. Okay, I have write down directly, but if you want to write down cos 90 is 0, sin 90 is 1, minus sin 90 is again minus 1, and it will be again cos 90 0, because the cos 0 is 1. Okay, so if once you multiplied this both multiplication of a matrices, you will get a final matrix. This is a very simple, already you had studied multiplication, difference and addition of a matrices 2 by 2 to 3 by 3 also. So this basic things you have to aware, you have to remember, and so that it is easy to you can multiply it here, and you will get the final value. Okay, so this is called the rotation. Okay, the third one is called the scaling. Scaling, this is the scaling. Scaling is the changes the size of an object and involve the two scale factor x and suffix x of y. So, x of y is here x is a suffix, here s y is suffix, and for the x and y coordinate respectively. Scales are about the origin in the matrix form. Okay, we will write down in a such a way that in the matrix form you can see over here. Okay, s dot p, where s is the original coordinate of a matrix, and here the value of x is a scale factor in the s direction, the sy is a scale factor in y direction. Value of ss and sy is greater than 1 increases the size of the object. It means that if the xx and sy both is greater than 1, if it is greater than 1, the object size will increase. If it is less than 1, sorry, it is actually like this way, not this way. Okay, it is greater than 1, here it is not like that. Okay, it is less than 1, the size of the object will decrease. But obvious, if I multiply by the 500 by the 0.5, but obviously it will come to the 250, the object will decrease. Okay, so here the value of xs and sy greater than 1 increases the size of the object, where as values less than 1 decreases the size of the object. Uniform scaling, where the xs and xy both are same, like 1 1 2 2 and 3 3. Non-uniform scaling, having a axis or equal to the xy, both are not equal. It means that sometimes the axis in the x direction scaling is 2 and the y direction scaling is 3. So that is called the non-uniform scaling. But if it is like both the direction same, so it will increase in both the direction will be as usual way. Okay, so xs and xy is same, and sometimes xs and xy is not equal to same. I have taken a very simple example of scaling, but it is a uniform scaling. Okay, a triangle having a coordinates 1 comma 1, 2 comma 1, and 1 comma 2. ABC, a coordinate ABC having point ABC, and coordinate is 1 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 1. Scaling by the x direction is 2 units and y direction by the 2 units. Okay, so both xs and xy you will see both are same. Okay, x and xy both are same. It means that the scaling in both direction are same, so it is called the uniform scaling. Okay, and here we have to do the scaling of the triangle ABC, and once it is scaled, scaling has done to in x and y direction, it will be like a final position, it will be this. Okay, a normal multiplication of two matrices will be takes place over here. We are having a dash b dash c dash 1 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 1 comma 2. This is the coordinates of a original triangle, and the scaling is 2 and 2. This is xx, this is xx, and this is xy. Okay, and once you multiply it by this, I get this triangle coordinate, and after that I point out this triangle on this graph paper and just draw it, so you will get the final position is this. Okay, this is a very simple example, you have to remember. Okay, so this is called the scaling. Next, a very important, that is called the reflection, and it is very little complicated compared to the scaling, rotation, and translation. Okay, you have to remember the different, because in this case, like we are having more number of formula comparing to the last three type of method, okay, or we can say three type of a parameter. Here we are having the reflection. In the first reflection, we have to reflection about the y-axis. Reflection about this y-axis, I am having a triangle 1, 2, and 3. I have to reflection. The meaning of reflection, that is called the mirror image. That is called the reflection. Okay. So just I am going to do a mirror with respect to this y-axis. Okay. So mirror of this, you will get this triangle, and it carries the matrices minus 1, 0, and 0 and 1. Okay. So you have to remember when the it is reflected with respect to y, uh, this first coordinate will be negative. With respect to x, this coordinate will be negative, means the x, this is x coordinate. If it is reflected with the x coordinate, y coordinate will be negative. If it is reflected with the y coordinate, x coordinate will be negative. So you have to remember such a way that if it is reflected a line y equal to x, the meaning of that, it is passes through a origin, because equation of a line is y equal to mx plus c, as usual way we know. Okay. So here the value of m, slope is 0 and the intercept also 0. Well, slope is not, we can say 0, it is 1, and intercept is 0. Then if the slope is 1, okay, then it is passes through origin. And once we say it is intercept is also 0, so it is passes through origin, because intercept is called this point. Okay. Intercept means line passes through here. So according to that, we can say that this line is passes through origin. Okay, passes through origin. I am having the object this side, I have to reflect it with this line in the same quadrant. It is not we can say x and y, it is in the same quadrant, but only I have to reflect, do the mirror of this 1, 2, 3 triangle to this axis. Here we are having a 0, 1, 1, 0. So this is a matrices matrix, or not the matrices, it is a matrix for the y equal to x. Okay. If a line passes through a y equal to minus x, means the value of slope is here plus 1, the value of slope is minus 1, value of slope is minus 1, then line will be tilted this way. And I am having a triangle in the x quadrant, and I have to reflect it with respect to this, so that it will be like in the third quadrant. Okay. If it is third quadrant, in the first quadrant all the values will be positive, you can see all the values is positive. If it is in the third quadrant, all the values is negative, minus 1, minus 1, because in the third quadrant we are having only this value of this is also negative, and value of x and y both are negative. As you all we know, like x the value is negative and the y value also negative, then 0, minus 1, 1, 0. Okay. In this case, where the line reflection about the x and y both. Okay. So in this case also, first of all, we reflected a line with respect to y, then this is also reflected with respect to x. So same as usual way we will get the matrix of this type of a question, but only in this case we are having both a negative, but it has not the 0 first, it has a first minus 1 and minus 1. This is all matrix you have to note it down, matrices you have to note it down with respect to this, so that at the time of the exam you have to remember. Many times this kind of question they ask. Okay.